At this time, I'm going to bring in one of the most intense competitors in the NAWA. Here he is, Mr. Buggy Wright.
You know what? Let's get straight down to business right here, right now. Jordan Holt, I heard exactly what you said. You are here to make a point, and so am I. And Jordan, I'm going to give you everything that I got here tonight. Because Jordan, I'm going to prove to you and to everyone here in Rock Hill, South Carolina, why Buggy Wright is always right.
Well, we just heard from Buggy Wright as he prepares to take on Jordan Holt this week right here on NAWA Championship Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, you do not want to miss that match between two of the best young talents here in the Carolinas, Buggy Wright versus Jordan Holt. That match is coming up, but right now, God Tonight is standing by with the Wranglers as they're going to be talking about their huge six-man tag team match later on here in the episode.
We are here doing the scene. Yes, the Wranglers, your NAWA Tag Team Champions. Boys, you have a great partner this time around. The 360-pound mammoth himself, B&B. You know him well. You've teamed with him before. Oh, yeah. NAWA management, they got you squared against the Barbarian, legend himself, Mr. Number 1, George South, and one Freak Daddy, AJ Frost. Tucker Rhodes, let's start with you, sir.
You know, we got living legends in this match. The Barbarian, been all over the world. George South, done it all. The Freak Daddy, too cold to hold. But you know what? The Wranglers and B&B, like I said before, we like to fight. And that's what we're ready to do. So it don't matter who it is. We're ready for them.
We told the office, you pick anybody. You go find the biggest, baddest dudes you can find. And they went and found one in the Barbarian, throw George South in the mouth, AJ Frost, and said, hey, we're going to put y'all against them, and we're going to give you your cuz from the hills, B&B, and let y'all see what y'all can do. Well, let me tell you what we're going to do, guy. We're going to cut that tail, baby, because that's all we do. Come to Rock Hill. Watch us cut that tail. Ride, Wranglers, ride.
Well, you just heard from the Wranglers as they prepare for six-man tag team action as they're going to be teaming up with Big Nasty, and they're going to be taking on the team of AJ Frost, George South, and wrestling legend the Barbarian right here in your main event this week. A huge six-man tag right here on NAWA Championship Wrestling. Don't you dare miss this huge six-man tag main event match. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are down in the ring. We got a huge match here between Buggy Wright and the untouchable Jordan Holt. Two of the best are about to go at it here. I'm excited to see what goes on here between these two individuals in this contest. Jordan Holt, it's been a while since he's been here in NAWA. We've seen Buggy Wright here a lot more recently. He's had a lot of success, but he's got a huge task here. Jordan Holt is no slouch at all inside the squared circle. Buggy Wright said he's going to teach him how to buggy. I'm not sure what that exactly means, but I'm hoping to learn that one day. Maybe I can learn how to buggy one day. Jordan Holt is upset with the people. They're cheering Buggy Wright over him. Like I said, Jordan got a little bit of a mixed reaction from the crowd. Well, I think once they see him, they might like him, even though he seems to be kind of in a foul mood here today. We're waiting to get this match underway. The bell has rung. It's like a popularity contest. Both of these guys want to see who's more popular here. Now Buggy Wright's going to test his popularity from the people. You know Mama Buggy's in the crowd, so it's going to be loud.
Hey, all right, here. Introduce me, will you?
Oh, jeez. What are you doing here, man?
Well, I'm done wrestling now. Looks like you need a little help. It sounded like when I was standing behind you, you need a little help. So I'm going to come help spruce the show up.
I did, but it looked like you needed a little help as well.
Hey, shut up.
You had your help with Justin Kendrick, and it didn't go so well.
You know, we're not going to talk about that. That's in the past now. Now we've got Buggy and Jordan. Let's focus on what's right in front of us.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Curtis Robertson, the throwback, joining me here in the commentary booth. JPS, he deserted me again. I heard he's in San Antonio. He went looking for that Shawn Michaels Wrestling Training Academy.
Yeah,
I hate to tell him it's not there.
He needs to work on his kip-ups.
There you go. Look at Jordan Holt. Got that hammerlock cinched in pretty tight there, Curtis.
Yeah, I would not try to out wrestle Jordan Holt. Oh boy, maybe I spoke too soon.
Buggy Wright hitting him with a Japanese arm drag there. Look at that. Roll. Interesting pinning combination. I don't even know what to call that there, but ducks under that. Coming off with a flying head scissors there. And a drop kick. Curtis.
This is surprising me here, Buggy Wright.
What's to be surprised? If you was standing behind me and heard me, these are two of the best here around NAWA right now, so I wouldn't be surprised at anything I see here in this match. Might surprise you.
Well, Buggy Wright's a great high flyer, but he was out wrestling Jordan here, and I don't know many people that could do that for any amount of time.
You think you could out wrestle Jordan?
Of course I could. That's a different story altogether.
Jeez.
But I'm not normal.
What are you?
Genetic freak.
Okay, Scotty. Well, now Holt had him in that front face lock, gets him up. And now Holt now ducking under the clothesline, coming off the middle rope there with a cross body. And Jordan Holt, he is fast.
He's very, very quick. Signature Northwest suplex, one of his favorite moves.
Not sure exactly who would have the speed advantage here. Both of these men are pretty quick inside the squared circle.
Yes, the quickness, that's a hard one to call there. I've been around both of these guys. They're both very fast. I think that the technical acumen, Jordan's got the advantage here. So you put the speed and the technical ability together, you might have a slight edge here.
A headlock takeover from Holt there, and now he's got that arm pinned underneath his leg. Buggy able to work free his arm, and now trying to get up off the mat. Jordan's got him grounded, and maybe that's what Holt needs to do. You talk about the high flying ability of Buggy Wright. This may be the strategy Jordan Holt needs to implement if he wants to get the victory over Buggy Wright here, is to keep him on the ground.
Yep, Buggy trying to work his way back up to his feet here where he's not having to carry Jordan's weight. And it looks like he's trying to work his way out of his headlock here to no avail.
He's up on his 2 feet, but look at there. Holy Christ! I don't know what you call that, but I call that a punch in the face, a clothesline across the throat, something there. Not sure where that landed at, but it took him right off his feet.
Very technical short arm clothesline there.
Well, technical it was. Smash mouth, right in the mouth. Jesus. Look at Buggy Wright. He's still grabbing. I don't think he knows where he's at.
Trying to technically knock that beard off his face.
He definitely looks like he has the wind knocked out of him from that punch or clothesline, whatever you want to call it, from Holt. Look at it, just playing with him, toying with Buggy Wright, kicking him on the rear end, and now just a left uppercut from that left hand of Jordan Holt. I think he may have woke Buggy Wright up there with that left hand, Curtis.
It looks like it. He's taking a little bit too much time there. You know, that clothesline was a big success, but then he didn't follow up right away and gave Buggy a chance to throw that flurry.
Oof! Snap there, and just that's a field goal kick.
That'll
3
slow you
points
down.
is good. He said it's good.
Technical kick to the spine there.
Holt now. Snap suplex there. Rolls through into a pin. Referee John Harkey only gets 2 there before Buggy Wright's able to kick out. What great action. These guys are giving it all here this week.
Yeah, Buggy Wright in a little bit of trouble here now. Firm command for, oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Big flurry by Buggy.
And the flurry is over. Didn't even stick to the ground, Curtis. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, flurry. I see what you're doing there.
Jordan Holt now catches him in a sleeper. Buggy Wright in a dangerous situation here.
He's going to quit here, probably.
I know that's what you would do.
I got to put him on. As soon as he suplexed me, I quit. That looked like it hurt.
When the bell rings, you usually roll out to the floor.
You know, you got to. We talked about this all the time. You got to use your timeouts judiciously, otherwise you're not playing the game right.
Well, if there were timeouts in wrestling, I would be calling one if I was Buggy Wright, but there are no timeouts. But he's about to go to sleep, but getting a surge of energy here.
Tapping out.
No, he's trying to get fired up, Curtis.
I think he was quitting. That's what I saw.
Elbows to the midsection. Now the super kick. He rocks Jordan Holt. Buggy Wright starting to feel it. Ducks the clothesline. Oh, whoa, what a pinning combination in midair.
Wow. That's something that we don't talk about pound for pound, one of the strongest wrestlers, Jordan Holt, scooped Buggy Wright up out of that pinning predicament into a powerbomb.
Well, I think that was pretty damn impressive. In mid-air, he adjusted into a pinning combination on Buggy Wright, and as you said, the impressive strength of Jordan Holt, planting him with that powerbomb, just picking him up, deadlifting him up off the mat. And Buggy Wright, he's a small guy, but he's got some weight to him.
He's got a low center of gravity. That's what they say about guys. He's about 5'6", 240.
And this is pretty much, I gotta say, Curtis, this has pretty much been a one-sided matchup here, a mugging that Buggy Wright's taken from Jordan Holt. Able to fight out of that fireman's carry, trying to pin him, trying to use his legs to get those arms, gets him down. And only gets a 2, says John Harkey.
A big forearm by Buggy here. He sees an opening, he's trying to take it.
And the momentum has shifted here into the favor of Buggy Wright after that enziguri. He's got Holt rocked up into a fireman's carry. Oh God, look at those elbows right on the chin. Into the jaw. Look at the
Jordan. Another crossbody. He did that
earlier.
Rolls
Rolls right through it.
Buggy had it scouted this time. You saw that earlier in the match.
And now look at the strength of Buggy Wright. We talked about the strength of Jordan Holt here. Look at that.
Impressive feat of strength by Buggy Wright. Will that be enough? It was not enough.
That could have been it, but Jordan Holt showing his heart. Able to kick out there at the last second. Man, I don't know who's going to win this matchup, Curtis.
I think Buggy Wright's going to win. That's my pick right now. Lock it in.
Damn right. Say it, come on.
Well, damn right. You got it.
Yeah, all right. Damn right. And now, Buggy Wright getting Holt up. What's he got in store for him here? Whoa, grabbed him by the tights, the trunks.
Ooh, a shot to the kidneys, too.
Going for that Northern Lights again, connects, but this time he rolls through. Look at this, staying attached to the body of Buggy Wright. Oh, Buggy slips out of that suplex.
Big elbow from Jordan Holt.
Holy Christ, he didn't get it all, but he got enough. Is that enough? 2, 3, he did.
I was right this time.
Buggy Wright picking up the win.
I'd like to see this match again. I think if these guys had 10 matches, it might be 5-5. What an impressive contest. Big win by Buggy Wright.
Yeah, maybe that other group should book a best of 5 out of this.
That'd be a thing.
They'd be there every week.
Buggy Wright is one half of a tag team here in the Southeast called Sugar and Spice. He's the Spice of it with Anthony.
You've watched NAWA, you've seen Sugar and Spice on here before, but Buggy Wright picking up a huge singles victory over Jordan Holt.
NAWA live in historic Rock Hill, South Carolina. In a main event, a 6-man tag between the NAWA Tag Team Champions, the Wranglers, and the one and only, the 360-pound mammoth of a man, B&B, against my next guest, Mr. Number 1 George South, AJ Frost, and the Barbarian.
You got that right.
Mr. Number 1 George South, hit it.
You know something, I want to say that this is a joke, but it's not. You see, when you got a big man like the Hillbilly and you got the Wranglers, the only thing left to do is for me and AJ Frost to go get the biggest man in professional wrestling. So listen here, folks. Rock Hill, South Carolina is the only place that's big enough for the return of Powers of Pain. Tell him, AJ.
What stands before you is a team that cannot be beat, will not be beat, and this man is going to beat all 3 of you down. And me and George, we basically just got to stand there and watch. Tonight is the night that the Cowboys go for their last ride and the moonshiner goes down.
Well, we just heard from George South, AJ Frost, and the wrestling legend Barbarian. What a scary looking team That is, they are going to prepare to do battle in your main event against Big Nasty and the Wranglers, and that is going to be a huge 6-man tag team match. And we're going to have that match right here on NAWA Championship Wrestling right after this very quick commercial break.
You gotta order this, Jimmy Valiant. Yes, WWE, Jimmy Valiant's blueprint to become a pro wrestler. Everything that you need to know, Big M, everything you need to know, Big Joe, is in this manual right here. Everything to be a great professional wrestler. You name it, it's in here. Order one now. Hey, at jimmyvaliant.weebly.com or go to jimmyvaliant.outlook.com. Everything right here. What does that say, Big M?
Everything you, that's me, not Captain Joe, will need to know about becoming a great professional wrestler will be found in this manual.
Order now. Oh yeah!
The Carolinas have long been heralded as the origin of greatness in the realm of professional wrestling. Men, women, and promotions now considered to be legendary in their scope of influence on the future of professional wrestling began here in this, the region we call home. It is in this tradition of greatness that the Carolinas Professional Wrestling Awards will carry on in celebrating the achievements of talent working in the region. Join us at the official Facebook group page of the CPWAs as we continue to celebrate pro wrestling in the Carolinas.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for this huge 6-man tag team match. We got George South teaming up with the legend, the Barbarian, and the man that's too cold to hold, AJ Frost. They're going to be taking on the Wranglers, the Outlaw David Sellers, and the Big Cowboy Tucker Rhodes, and they're teaming up with that hillbilly, that drunk, Big Nasty. You know, you're talking about Big Nasty. You know, you've been introduced to Uncle Elmer a time or two.
Yeah, I don't have a big hard head like the Barbarian. I got a normal human head. So
I'd love to see George South get introduced to Uncle Elmer.
That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Give him the pipe down for this.
Oh, jeez. George does have a big mouth on him, but piping down, I don't think that'll ever happen. We're about to get this.
This goofball's dancing now. This is going to take forever. Oh, boy.
He just told George South to kiss his rear end. That's a big rear end to kiss. You wouldn't miss it, that's for sure.
That's kind of, I mean, George South is a legend. You shouldn't talk to him like that if you're Big Nasty.
Look at that dancing.
That dancing is impressive, though.
Can't move his feet. I don't know if George South's been around a long time, probably had over 15,000 matches, maybe more, who knows. I don't know if he's ever come across somebody that's as goofy or stupid as Big Nasty. He says he's going to slap him.
He's talking to the official about it here, trying to get some control of what's going on. Hey,
George South is getting a chant, "You suck" chant thrown at him, and he don't know how to react. He just pushed our official. And now they're chanting that AJ sucks.
Looks like Big Nasty's reluctant to lock up with Mr. Number 1 here.
I don't know if he's afraid to lock up with him or if George South just don't want to. You know, like he said, he likes to talk. He's jack and jaw with these fans that were telling him that he sucked. And now Big Nasty, he's just waiting in the corner as South tries to figure out why these people hate him. The reigning and defending NAWA Carolinas champion, George South, you know, he's the inaugural champion, won that at the Bunkhouse Stampede. If you haven't seen that, you can go back in our archives and check out the Bunkhouse Stampede on our YouTube channel. Also here on highspots.tv. So they're a great new partner of ours here at NAWA, and we appreciate being with them. But also you can check us out each and every Saturday at noon. 300 plus episodes, Curtis, over 350 plus episodes.
That's fantastic. That's a lot of great content, a lot of great wrestling.
And we're also airing on Minneapolis TV, Speak MPLS. Want to thank those guys for partnering up with us. And you can check out our full events on highspots.tv. As I just said, many great ways to watch NAWA Championship Wrestling. So you have no excuse not to be tuning in and checking us out, Curtis.
Absolutely.
Tell all your friends.
And your enemies.
Tell your neighbors. Tell your preacher to plug us in church this Sunday.
There you go.
Are we finally going to get some action here? Is George South ready? Who's playing mind games here? You think Big Nasty even has a mind to be played with?
I don't think Big Nasty's playing any mind games. He doesn't have. I don't think he's got a lot to spare.
The only thing that can play with his mind is the shine, I believe. I think Nasty's ready to go.
He's looking for a flask, I think.
And now George South continuing to run his mouth. I think the Cowboys they're ready to ride. You know, they're always riding somewhere. That guy always says ride, Wranglers ride. Where do you think they're riding to?
Probably riding on the bus.
The bus?
Yeah, I think so. I think this whole Wrangler thing is a big scam.
You think it's a scam?
I think they're a bunch of city slickers riding around on buses.
So you say you're more of a cowboy than them?
No, not me. But
see, where I'm from, if you're not really a cowboy, you shouldn't be wearing a cowboy hat. Well, here we go. George South says he's going to slam him. What's he saying?
Maybe he's saying he's going to slam the official. I'll throw you out of the ring.
Looked like Nasty was about to pop him on the rear end. Nasty's got his back turned to his opponents on the outside. That's not a smart position to be in. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, huge six-man tag team action about to get underway. George South's just warming up, Curtis. You know that.
Big Nasty's showing a lot of reverence for.
He should have just jumped on him, right?
Yeah, he could have, but he's being a good sport here, and he's doing this with sportsmanship and respect. He's going to try to have a grappling contest here with this one. Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
He loses the grappling contest immediately.
I don't think he's much of a grappler as he is a brawler and a fighter. And now South's got control of that arm.
You can't brawl it up if the other man's got your arm.
He's going to break his arm, he says. He's still pissed off at those people were telling him that he sucked. Now Nasty with a reversal. Down goes South to his knees. Maybe put a little extra torque in that one there, Curtis.
Looks like it. Looks like he had mean intentions on that arm wringer.
And now he's telling the official he might have his hand too tight. And now torquing on it again. Sends him back down to his knees. Maybe he's going to clothesline him.
I know for sure.
They got to shoot him off and hit him with a clothesline.
I know for sure that Mr. Number One would not like it.
The people are chanting to break the arm of George South. That's how much they hate him here tonight. They love Nasty and they hate George South. They want him to break his arm. Another reversal from South. Tagging out. In comes A.J. Frost. Dropping it. Axe handle right there on the biceps of Nasty. Oh, and a big chop. He's got to learn his lesson by now after all these years, Curtis.
Yeah, chopping Big Nasty is not the way to go. It just fires him up.
Now Frost in the buckle. The people want one more chop. He's going to deliver it.
Oh boy.
God, he could cave that man's chest in. Look at the pain A.J. Frost is in here.
He's got hollow bones like a bird.
Oh, jeez. Shoots him in. Big elbow takes him off his feet. Goes for the pinfall attempt there.
Hollow bones, but a lot of guts there. A.J. Frost is tough.
Big Nasty now working over A.J. Frost. Takes his arm, tags in the outlaw David Sellers. Now he's going to work on the arm of the Freak Daddy, Curtis.
Oh boy.
A rake to the eyes, you know, Curtis, there's no good defense for a rake to the eyes.
You can't train your eyes to be tough. You just gotta deal with it.
Oh, big atomic drop. And he's feeling that. Oh, another one right there, opposite way. And the outlaw is taking it to Frost here.
Big clothesline from Sellers. You got to watch out for that. He's won a lot of matches with that.
We only got a 2 count there. Oh, he's biting him. Holy Christ. He's got some pretty white chompers, too. Oh, here comes the Barbarian.
Uh-oh, that's it now. It's over.
This guy has been a hired gun, a hired assassin for many years in the world of professional wrestling. And he's been hired to come in here tonight to rid NAWA of the Cowboys and this hillbilly. Is he going to be able to be successful at it? Only time will tell, Curtis.
Oh, boy. Great agility from Sellers. I don't know if he was going for an O'Connor roll or a German suplex there, but Barbarian held on, misses the elbow, and then Sellers on top with a double drop of his own.
In comes the young cowboy, Tucker Rhodes, full steam ahead. A big elbow drop delivered to the Barbarian, and the Barbarian getting taken to school here by the Cowboys. And now he's got him in the corner. Here comes Tucker Rhodes. That's a big boy coming full steam ahead at you.
We're seeing that the continuity of a working tag team.
Now we got an even bigger boy coming in with a big splash.
There you go. They're able to work together with this the Outlaws, because they tag all the time here.
Oh, look at that dancing, juking and jiving there. He's the juke and jive king, the real one. You know that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody done forgot about that other guy.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, good. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. We're talking about the Barbarian now. You got the Outlaw, just slams him head first into the turnbuckle there. And now what's Barb got in store for him? Oh, nobody home. Sellers moved out of her way. He's got control of the arm, tagging right back in. Tucker Rhodes. As you said, these guys are the tag team champions, Curtis.
Former, right?
Current.
The Allens have the belts. We've been talking about this all night.
Yeah, we've been talking about this all night. But the current tag team champions are in big six-man tag team main event. Reversal there. Oh! And a cheap shot behind the official's back from A.J. Frost. Oh, but a big right hand. Tucker Rhodes did not appreciate that knee in the back. But look, here gave Barbarian in time for a headbutt.
Oh, boy. That's got to hurt.
Don't ever ask Barbarian for a TV headbutt. Frost going up to the top rope here. Oh, and a big forearm shot right into the chest. Takes the young cowboy down. Look here. Attacking Big Nasty. Nasty's about to come in the ring. And George South now, look at this. Not even tagging in and out.
Yeah, this is, veteran maneuvers here by Frost and George South. They get Big Nasty upset, and they're able to distract the referee and take full advantage here.
Well, the people are telling our official, Harkey, they didn't tag, but George South lying to him and saying they did. Another big, I call it a judo chop, right across the back of the neck.
I can't stand snitches like that. Mind your business, man. You just sit there and watch the show. You don't need extra officials outside the ring.
There's a big elbow taking the cowboy off of his feet. And George South still letting Harkey know that they tagged. They legally tagged is what he's saying, but I don't think it really happened. We saw it not happen, Curtis.
Well, Harkey didn't see it, so he can't enforce it. So tough luck.
George South, and once again distracting our official, arguing with the guys on the apron. This is giving time for Tucker Rhodes to gather himself. George South now takes him, big shot, thrust to the throat.
There's a tag.
You know that's got to hurt, right, Curtis?
Oh, for sure.
And Frost, and now Barbarian coming in. Got to get one of these guys back on the apron. They're about to make a wish. Holy
Lord.
Christ. I feel terrible for Tucker Rhodes right now.
Yeah, me too. He's not that flexible to begin with.
Well, he was right there. And now, again, South distracting our official. Now look here. Conducting dirty deeds and dirty business behind the back of our official. And Tucker Rhodes is taking some punishment here in this main event.
Yeah, George South showing his smarts, though, because, Dave Sellers knows better than to fall for this, and so does Big Nasty. So he's just getting right into the referee's face on the other side of the ring so they can cheat.
George South is just so aggravating and annoying that it's going to get under their skin. It's going to cause them to do things that they know they shouldn't be doing, but they'll do it anyway because they want to knock the block. But George South off of his shoulders. Look at her just stomping the hand of Tucker Rhodes.
It's all gamesmanship with George. He knows every trick. He knows every rule. He knows how to break every rule. He knows how to get it done.
George South is in a master at his craft, and another thrust right there to the throat. See him grabbing at his throat. That'll take the wind right out of your windpipe on it.
Absolutely. Hard to draw a breath on, and he's just hitting them in the same area there.
And the Barbarian approving of what South's doing. He's loving it. Now he's just choking him. John Harkey's got to get that hand off of his throat. I don't know how much wind Tucker Sellers is going to have left in his sails as this match goes on. Fans are getting behind him here. His partners are urging him on. He's got to make a tag at some point, Curtis.
Not if George South has anything to say about it. He was keeping him away from his partners, but not for long. He just missed there.
In comes the outlaw, David Sellers, but the official did not see the tag. He was checking on George South, and now look here, Frost has been tagged in, and they're going to work on the Cowboy right now, putting the boots to him. John Harkey has been getting distracted left and right here in this match.
Yeah, the 6 guys is a lot to keep track of.
It's breaking down all over the place in this match, and I feel bad for Tucker Rhodes. He's the one on the receiving end of all the damage and all the punishment here. Look here, Frost has just got his entire body weight on the back of Tucker Rhodes, and now, again, just driving the force of his weight across that spine. Who's the man, Curtis? You know he likes to say that.
Yeah, he does. He does like to say that. He is the man right now. He's taking it to Tucker Rhodes.
Locks that right hand. Rhodes takes him down with one of his own. That's the power of the Cowboy right there, but a rake in the eyes, and here comes the Barbarian. He wasn't even tagged in, but he don't care a damn. George South has got the official distracted once again. That's why he's in there.
Yeah, this is a master class of gamesmanship by George South.
Of distraction, more like it. Gamesmanship? What are you talking about, gamesmanship?
No, he's bending the rules a little bit.
Now look here, the Barbarian has got his hand clamped onto the guts, onto the stomach, the intestines of Tucker Rhodes, and he's just squeezing. Have you ever seen the hands of the Barbarian in person, Curtis? This guy's got huge, massive hands.
Yeah, he's got giant, like a basketball player, like an NBA player, just humongous.
And he's just squeezing the insides of Tucker Rhodes. That has to hurt. That's got to be painful. And now he's got him back up. A cheap shot from the apron from Frost. Oh God, they're just taunting the ref. I think referee John Harkey might be scared of these 3 men. What do you think, Curtis?
I don't know if he's scared as much as they're just taking it to him.
Well, both men go down on that double clothesline. Tucker Rhodes has been whooped and beaten this whole match. He's got to be exhausted. We know he needs to make a tag, but he's got the Barbarian laying in front of him.
He got the Barbarian right on the jaw there, enough to take both men down. But can he get to the corner?
Well, you see Barbarian up first. He's taking the least amount of punishment from these two. I don't think Rhodes is on Dream Street here.
Yeah, he's not even stirring yet.
And there you see the partners of Tucker Rhodes. They're dying to get that tag. They're dying to get in to help him. In comes Frost. Barbarian makes the tag. Big elbow drop. Oh, nobody home. He moves out of the way. In comes the outlaw. Big right hand. And one for South. And one for the Barbarian. He's just right hands for everybody. Throw a clothesline, Sellers. Throw a clothesline.
Here comes one now, I think.
Oh, he catches him in a sleeper. He's going to put the Freak Daddy to sleep, but the Barbarian's still in the ring. Oh, Big shot right across the back of the head. That could have knocked him out cold. And now the Barbarian distracting Harkey. The Sellers is out. Here comes Big Nasty, hits him across the back of the neck, rolls him over. He gets the hell out of the ring.
Is that gonna do it?
1, 2, 3.
Unbelievable finish.
Well, the winners of this 6-man tag team match.
Can you believe Big Nasty cheated like that?
I think that both sides are guilty of cheating this time. But Nasty just went in to correct an injustice as the Barbarian knocked out his partner. He just went in there and reversed the pin, that's all.
I guess I have to call that gamesmanship too, if I'm being fair.
We just see fairness differently, as you said. Well, George South and the Barbarian and AJ Frost on the losing end here.
Yeah, they had firm control of this match too. That let this one get away.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Curtis, tell them goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you real soon. Thank you for watching NAWA Championship Wrestling. So long for now.